So we're just building that up and putting project into place because we are in agriculture, but we do want to have everyone content in all of their specialties. But always think about the future and start earlier than later to talk about succession planning. That's so important. My name is Karine Bercier. I've been here for the last 10 years. I have an accounting background. I'm actually a chartered accountant. This is Centre de criblage Marc Bercier, so Bercier Seeds. That's how most members know us. We also have our cash crop farm, Ferme Agribert, where we seed over 3,000 acres. Marc put this in place, my father-in-law, probably now 40 years ago, and we're the next generation on the farms. So we've been working on succession planning with my father and mother-in-law for the past 5 years now, honestly. Our farms are bigger, right? So bigger the farm, more complicated it gets. It started from the get-go. So I've been here for almost 10 years and those conversations had already started. I think my background does help. I would manage that within the accounting firm for different portfolios. And I saw the importance of having those talks, because when something happens, unexpectedly happens, I mean, it can be a shock. I think it's important for families, especially in agriculture, with all of our big equities and everything, to plan in advance so that generational farms be there for a long time, right? It's all in the works, lots of communications, lots of meetings, lots of meeting with our lawyers, accountants, tax specialists and all that to make sure that everything's done and accounted for and everything is planned for too. There's been like big discussions and like roundtables with all the family, and like we were speaking loud and giving our own versions of everything and our opinions, and we're not always aligned. I mean, it's not rainbows and butterflies all the time, but for the most part, I think with that open communication, it just brings us closer. And when talking our truth, I think everyone gets it out, and we agree to disagree sometimes. And I think the more and more we grow together, the more and more we grow together, I think the more like unified we are, and the transition is going so well. It's important to let go a little bit and trust your next generation as much as like it is your baby, right? So there is an importance to it. The sooner you give your next generation responsibility and management, give them the power to manage the farms, I think the better it is. Marc and Chantal always had they always wanted us involved, right? From the get-go. I mean, Guillaume has been managing the cash crop farm for like over 15 years now, and you project your abilities and your confidence to take over. I mean, the last generation will be so content to do so, because we always plan for the next generation. I mean, nowadays, with the land cost, when you buy land, you have to think of the next generation, because we won't get a return on that land right away, right? So those returns are not short-term, they're long-term, and that's where we have to think long-term and plan in advance so that our next generation, not only us, but the next generation has success. Piece of advice is to keep communications open. I mean, at some point there were things being decided for the family and everything, and we gave our truth, and the truth wasn't ideal for everyone, but we want everyone to thrive, right? So we found other solutions and brought everyone together. Always gather the family together and not only talk about the business. It's important to do other things. I mean, my kids are in hockey, they're in gymnastics, they're in baseball, and we're always go, 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 and to get involved in the community. I mean, I'm treasurer of a minor hockey association here in St. Saul. I do other things. I'm involved in all kinds of things. So I think it's important to not just stick to agriculture and not have anything else in your life, to stay grounded and to do other things, but keeping that passion alive too. I mean, kids are already super excited about agriculture. My son actually we brought the tractor in the field right there, and he had a tractor with a bucket, and he was picking up rocks and going around with the tractor, working the field in the back, and my son was contributing at 10 years old, and he was so proud. Oh, he was a farmer and he loved it. So